Let's talk about it. Don't you wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it. Don't you wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it. Don't you wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it. Don't you wanna talk about it? Let's talk about it.
Hey everybody, good evening. Welcome to the JSPIRE live show, Fill Up Friday. I am your host, Mrs. JSPIRE. I hope that you guys had an amazing week and I hope that you had an amazing day. I am so excited that you guys are joining us tonight. I have a lot to talk about. Actually, I don't have a lot to talk about, but what we're going to be talking about is very important. So it is a lot. Listen, make sure that you share, make sure that you like. We want to make sure that everybody knows that we are on tonight. Again, we have a lot to fill up on and we have a lot to talk about. Good evening, Lucy. Good evening, Janice. I'm so glad that you guys are joining us tonight. If this is your first time watching Fill Up Friday Live, please drop your name, drop a comment into the comments so that we can say hello and that we can welcome you to Fill Up Friday Live with Mrs. JSPIRE and the Fill Up Friday Faithfuls. You guys go ahead and start to drop in what you filled up on this week. Drop it in the comments. Let us know if you didn't fill up on anything this week. Let us know that, because the goal is that when you leave tonight, if you came in empty, that you leave full. So some of you guys may be asking, Mrs. JSPIRE, what is Fill Up Friday? Well, it's exactly that. All throughout the week, we are giving, giving, giving. We are working, we're parenting, we're taking our children here, we're taking them there. We're doing everything that we have to do to make our families run, to make our lives go, right? To make money, to do all the things. And then at the end of the week, we have given so much. And sometimes we have not taken the time to fill up. We have not taken the time to pour back into ourselves after we have been pouring into everyone else. So we come together on Friday nights to fill each other up, to encourage each other, to motivate each other, and to give each other what we need, right? The Bible says that we have need of thee. So sometimes we can't do it, all for ourselves. And I want you to know tonight that you don't have to do it by yourself. You don't have to do it alone, right? There is a community, there is a village here at JSPIRE Live, and we want to pour into you. Hello, Brenda Brown. Hello, Sabrina. You guys, I'm so excited that you guys are joining us tonight. So, what did I fill up on? This week, I filled up on family. I filled up on just taking time to spend some time with my son. He went to basketball camp this week. He did a really good job. He learned some really good skills, him and one of his best friends. And today, I had the opportunity to go to camp and watch them play. And they went through the playoffs and they made it to Sorry, I'm not sure what just happened, but they were able to go to the playoffs with their teams, and they didn't make it to the championship, but they made it right before the championship, which was exciting for them. And it was exciting for me to see them and just be able to spend some time with them and encourage them and cheer them on, and see all the other young people participating in things that they love and just being children and having a good time. This time in the world, children are not given the opportunity to be children a lot, right? And so just being able to be in the room with them, and see them, play and enjoy each other and just be children, that's what I filled up on. Lots of laughs, lots of smiling, seeing them smile, seeing them encourage each other, teamwork, all the things that we should be doing as adults, right? Seeing the children doing that, it filled my heart. So that's what I filled up on. Janice said I filled up on organizing. Whew, Jay, well, I need some of that too. Come on down and help your sister out and get organized. So listen, usually what we do on Fill Up Friday is I go back through all the things that was posted this week, and we talk about it and we kind of bring it all together. Well, this week I didn't post a lot. And as I was going back this week, I said, man, like I think I only posted once or twice. But one of the posts that really stood out for me a lot this week, and what I want to talk about, is we posted that your future is in your yes. Your future is in your yes. And when I first posted that, I was thinking about just saying yes to God, right? When he gives us something to do, when he tells us something to do, when he gives us, a reason to do something, and I'm saying, yes, God, you told me this, and yes, I am going to do it. And tonight, as I was preparing and I read it again, and it said, your future is in your yes, it took me a totally different place. And I said, I have to share this with the faithfuls. Your future is in your yes. So we know that our future is in our yes. Our future is when we say yes to God, and when we are obedient and we go forward and we do what he calls us to do, right? That when we say yes to him, things start to happen. Right. I say that to myself all the time. I say that to people that I see walking in their calling. I say that the people who has been obedient to the Lord and said yes, and I have been able to reap some of those benefits as well. But tonight I want to look at it just a little different. The obedience is in, I'm sorry, your future is in your yes. When I think about that right now, what I'm thinking about is your ability to say yes to God and waiting. So the question that we're going to talk about tonight, are you willing to wait? Right? Are you willing to wait? So we say your future is in your yes. And when we say yes, right, so that we can do something, but take it back a little bit. Are you willing to wait? Are you willing to say yes to God, not just to do, but to wait? Because there's things that we ask God for, there's things that we want to do, and we see other people doing it. We see it happening really quickly for them sometimes. And even if it isn't quick, because what we see, it may look quick to us, but it doesn't mean that the process that that person or those people had to go through, it doesn't mean that their process was quick, right? We don't know what it cost them. We don't know how long it took. We don't know what they had to do to get to where they are. So are you willing to wait, right, for your future? Are you willing to tell God yes in waiting, not just yes in doing something, but yes in waiting? Because most of the time we want something right now. We want it to happen expeditiously. We want to be able to say, yes, God did it. And the faith that we have in him, we know that he's going to do it. But are we willing to wait? Are we willing to wait until the appointed time that God has said or given us? And when we're waiting, are we willing to wait with a joyful heart? Are we willing to wait? So there's an opportunity. I'll go ahead and put it out there. There's some things that I've been wanting to do, and there's some opportunities that has come to me. Right, a couple months ago, I jumped on a Saturday morning and I said, I no longer need a boat. The boat is too small for me. I need a ship, right? Because God is going to do something bigger. He's going to do something better than what I can ever expect. And so some of those opportunities came to me. And when they started to come to me, that's when I started thinking about the boat and the ship, right? I wanted to do something different, but I wanted it right then. And I thank God that I didn't just say yes because I think this is a great opportunity, but I said yes to waiting, right? And in my waiting, God gave me exactly what I was supposed to have. He gave me the desire of my heart, not what I thought I wanted, not what I thought I needed, but I waited. And because I said yes to waiting, He gave me something bigger, right? He gave me the ship, and I didn't just have to settle for the boat. Right? So are you willing to wait for what God has for you? Are you willing to wait for the future that He wants for you, that's going to be bigger and better than what we can even imagine, because we are waiting on Him to do it? Now, sometimes we just go out here and we do things, and God gives us free will. But if we do and we wait on what He has for us, it's going to be so much better, and it's going to happen. It's going to manifest. It's going to last, because we don't want any temporary things, right? What God has for us is going to last. So ask yourself that tonight. Are you willing to wait for your future that God has for you? Not just because everybody else is doing it, that you need to have it now. Are you willing to say, God, I know that what you have for me is perfect for me, and I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to be obedient in my waiting and not just in my doing. Because sometimes we just run out and we just do, and it doesn't work out, because that's not God's will for us. And then we tell ourselves, well, I failed at doing that, it didn't work out. No, it worked out exactly the way it was supposed to work out, because that's not what He had for you. It was too small, right? What God is going to do for us is going to be big, and it's going to glorify His name while we're doing it. We don't want anything temporary. So ask yourself that tonight. Are you willing to wait? Are you willing to wait for the future that God has for you? And if you're willing to wait for the future, just imagine what He's going to do in your right now. Imagine what He's going to do in your present, because our present is preparation, right? He's preparing us for our next. A couple weeks ago, we said next level is next level. So nobody can stop us from getting to that next level. The only person that can stop us from getting to that next level is ourselves, because we don't want to be obedient in our wait. We get excited when we're obedient in our yes. I told God yes. I'm so thankful that you told God yes, because you telling God yes, it helped to set me up for my next, because you were in place and then I could get in place. I tell my girlfriend Lakia that all the time, because she's the executive director, the owner of Christian Life radio station, and I had my first radio show there. And I was so thankful. Lakia, thank you so much, right, for being obedient and saying yes to get in position so I could get in position. And I'm so thankful for her yes, but I'm also thankful for my wait, right? I'm thankful for my wait, because I could have jumped on anybody's radio show just to say that I had a radio show. But in my wait, in my obedience to saying yes to God in that waiting period, that yes, Lord, I will wait on you, He opened up doors for where I needed to go. And then I was able to also say, yes, God, I'm thankful I was obedient to God. And I said yes to moving to the next step. But it was in that wait that He was preparing me for what I needed to do next. Listen, wait on the Lord. Be obedient in the waiting process. Janice says, waiting is key. Lucy said, God has a way of getting our attention. Yes, he does. He has a way of getting our attention. And sometimes we see it as a failure. We see it as being denied, but that's not what it is. He's keeping us safe, right? He's keeping us safe and preparing us for what we need, and he's gearing us up for what is next. I also posted this week that on my way to an appointment for work, I got caught by the train. If you live in Hampton Roads, Norfolk specifically, you know that there's a train. It runs a certain way, and if you get there, the train could be 5 seconds, it could be 5 minutes, or it could be 45 minutes, and you're just waiting. And listen, as I'm talking to you guys, because when I read that after I posted it yesterday and I was reading it today, I was thinking, God, these things don't even go together, right? Like your future is in your yes. And then yesterday talking about the train and having to wait, and how he takes care of us and he keeps us from danger seen and unseen. I was like, I don't even know how this goes together. But as I'm talking, he's just letting me know it goes together, because even the situation with waiting for the train, I had to wait in the morning. And then yesterday afternoon, when I went to pick my son and his friend up from camp, I was taking him home. Man, listen, I had to wait again. This a different train in the same spot. And I started to complain initially. And then I had to stop myself and I had to say, Lord, I thank you. Lord, I thank you for keeping me safe from danger seen and unseen. Right. And then not only did he keep me from danger seen and unseen, but then he gave me another direction to go. I didn't have to just sit there and wait. Right. I'm talking about waiting, but I didn't have to just sit there and wait either. He gave me another way to go. So I was able to turn around and go another way. And then I still got safely to my destination. I still got there, right? Mrs. J. Spire, how is this all working together? It's working together because, yes, we want to be obedient to doing what God has us to do and saying yes when he tells us to go and when he tells us to do. But we also know that our future is in our yes when we're telling God yes to waiting, right? Yes to waiting. There is protection in waiting. There's preparation in waiting. There's God giving us direction and new direction in waiting. And in that wait, we're able to turn. And then we're still able to get where we need to go safely. We're able to get where we need to go and be the head and not the tail, right? We're able to get where we need to go and be the lender and not the borrower. Meaning he is preparing us. He's putting all the things in place that we need so that we don't have to be asking or begging or trying to figure it out. He's given us vision while we're waiting, while we're saying yes to waiting. He's helping us to meet those goals to get us to where we need to be. Everything that he's doing, it's intentional. We don't always see it that way. We just want to go and we want to do. But sometimes, when we tell our children, just wait. We tell the children, just wait. We're going to do it. We're going to go. I'm going to give you that, but just wait. Just give mommy a minute, right? Just give daddy a minute. We're going to do it. We're not telling them, no, it's not going to happen. We're just saying, just wait. If you could wait and just be patient, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to give it to you. I know you see it. And I know you want that cookie. I know you want to put your hands on it and you want to eat it because you see it there. But don't worry, it still belongs to you. I'm going to give you the cookie, but just wait. Right. And it may be a cookie that they don't even like. They just see it and they think they like it. Right. But mommy or daddy is going to get you a cookie that I know you like. I'm going to give you a cookie that I know you're going to enjoy. And that's what God is saying to us. Just wait. I know you see it. I know you see what everybody else is doing. I know you think their process was quick. I know you think their process was easy. So you just want it right now. But just wait. I got you. Right? I'm going to give you the desires of your heart. I'm going to allow you to see this vision through. I'm going to allow you to have your business. I'm going to allow your business to flourish. I'm going to allow you to touch hearts, right? I'm going to allow you to touch minds. I'm going to allow you to speak into people. Right now, it may look small, but don't worry about it. I'm going to grow it, right? I'm going to grow it as I'm growing you, and I'm going to grow you as I'm growing it. How many times is when we've waited and not only did what we were putting our hands on started to grow, but we started to grow too. And you stopped and you saw a change in yourself. You saw a difference in yourself. All because you waited. So what I want to encourage you to do tonight is, number one, ask yourself, are you willing to wait? Are you, yes, you're willing to say yes to God when he tells you to go and do. But are you willing to say yes to God when he's asking you, just wait? Are you willing to wait on him? And I had to ask myself that question. And then I had a conversation with him because that's my daddy and I could do it. God, like sometimes I feel like I'm always waiting. But they who wait upon the Lord. It's all in the scripture. It's not nothing that we made up. It's not nothing that I'm just making up as I'm going along. The Bible says they who wait upon the Lord. And so tonight I'm encouraging you to be patient. I'm encouraging you to wait. And I'm telling you to say yes to waiting because it's going to happen. Listen, he is absolutely amazing. And he is already giving you so much of the desires of your heart that you have been asking for. He hasn't let you down. He's not going to let you down. So why do we get so out of sorts in our waiting when we know that he always shows up? Always. He always shows up. The old song says he's never failed me yet. And I think I posted that a couple weeks ago, and then somebody came on and said, and it was Sheba who came on and said, and he never will. He never will. So just be obedient in your wait. Your future is in your yes. And that yes means also saying yes to God in your waiting process, in your waiting period. Listen, I love you guys so much. I didn't want to keep you guys on, but I wanted to come on and I wanted to share that word with you. That could be another t-shirt. Are you willing to wait? And your future is in your yes. So I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Philip Friday Faithfuls. I'm so thankful that you come on every Friday night and that you support us and you have conversation with us. Listen, this year we are celebrating 5 years of JSPIRE Live. We launched in 2018 on August the 1st. And this year we are celebrating 5 years. And I'm more than excited. I'm more than honored to be on this journey with you guys. I'm thankful that that not only have I been able to touch lives with what God has given me to share with you all, but that you all have touched my life so much. You have encouraged me. You have motivated me. Just the fact that you share the content, that you come on to listen to the content. We are family and we are faithfuls, right? And because we're faithfuls, we can't only just have this conversation. We have to learn how to live in it. And is it easy? It's not. Every day I'm trying to reinvent myself. And every day I'm like, okay, God, I need your strength today. I need your comfort. I need you to help me push through because I know that he's the only one that can get me to the next level. And he's the only one that can get me out the house and smiling and doing and get me in front of this computer and talk to you guys. he gets all the glory because of who he is in my life, who he is in the earth. And I am more than honored to be able to share with you guys, and more than honored that you guys come on and listen to us every Friday night. Let me ask the question: how many of you all were able to see Men Talk 2 on Sunday? If you missed it, it was absolutely amazing. It was an amazing conversation. So please go back and watch it. You can watch it on YouTube at JSPIRE Live, or you can watch it right here on Facebook. But it was an amazing conversation. Vincent Bryant and Princess Leonard, they came and they shared their hearts. They shared their stories. They were so transparent, and it was an amazing conversation. The visionary, Mrs. Deborah Fry, she was also on the podcast watching. So she was on the platform watching the interviews. And she has asked us to have other authors on. So we are excited here at JSPIRE Live about being able to do that. If you did not get the opportunity to hear about us talk about the book, you actually can go on Amazon and purchase the book. It's called Grief Through His Eyes. It's about 14 men, so 14 different chapters about men just sharing their stories and sharing their hearts. It was absolutely amazing. And we can't wait to have some other authors on here as well. Sandra Tolliver, if you are watching or if you happen to catch this live, so on Sunday we said that we were going to give away 2 books to the first 2 people who shared the live and tag JSPIRE Live. So Sandra Tolliver and Lucy Hargrove Hudson were the first 2 to do that. They may have been the only 2 to do that. You guys, when we say we're giving away something, listen to the instructions, because whatever we're giving away is always good information. So Lucy Hargrove Hudson and Sandra Tolliver, you guys are our winners of the book giveaway. And Sandra, I want to be able to connect with you so that I can get your address so that we can get your book shipped out to you. So if you catch this replay, please inbox us here at JSPIRE Live, or you can email us as well. But we want to make sure that we get your book out to you. Also, October the 21st, 6:00 p.m. we are having JSPIRE Live presents Beauty, Boldness, and Butterflies. It seems like it's a far away, but it is not. It's coming up in just a few months. Tickets are $35, only $35. We'll have a full sit-down dinner, comedy, poetry, music, motivation. Listen, you don't want to miss it. And for $35, you cannot go anywhere else and get this level of entertainment and motivation for $35. You can go on Eventbrite and purchase a ticket. We're going to have amazing food. The catering is going to be by Mama Josie's. Absolutely amazing. So listen, go on Eventbrite. You can go to JSPIRE Live here on Facebook, click the event, and you can click the link to purchase your tickets. It's $35 plus a fee that Eventbrite does charge. But purchase your ticket. You can also purchase a t-shirt, and those t-shirts will be delivered the night of the event. But listen, don't miss out on this amazing event, this amazing time for us to get together, love on each other, enjoy a meal together, and be JSPIRE, right? So even if you can't come, purchase a ticket and we'll give it away, right? To make sure that someone local can come. Or if you just want to make a donation, that's fine too. You can inbox us, text message, email us, and let us know you just want to make a donation. We appreciate it. Listen, God is providing, so we're not asking for it for that, but we want to make sure that anybody and everybody who wants to be in the building, that there's an opportunity for them to be there. So purchase a ticket for someone else. If you can't do that, then you can purchase a t-shirt just to be able to support JSPIRE Live. Listen, we are doing amazing things, and we're doing it to the glory of God, and we're doing it because we want to plant seeds, right? The only thing that things are going to grow is if we plant seeds in the earth. And so we are seed planters. And then after we are planting it, we have to water it as well. And that's watering each other. Also, while we're on here, Amber's here. Amber is having an event tomorrow, Fashion and Flair. If you are in the Hampton Roads area, there is still time to purchase tickets. Amber and I, we are each other's support system out here in this business, in this world. And so come out tomorrow. You can go on her Facebook page at Amber Ritchie. You can go at A Nicole Fashions on Facebook. You can also go to Eventbrite, Fashion and Flair, and search that, and it'll come up, and you can purchase tickets on Eventbrite for that tomorrow. There's still some tickets. Listen, tomorrow they're going to have food, fashion show, networking, amazing vendors will be in the building. You guys don't have anything else to do. Come to, if you live in Hampton Roads, come on over to Norfolk and participate in that event. It's going to be amazing. I am going to be there, not doing anything, but I'm going to be there supporting my friend, supporting my sister. And that's what it's all about. It's about loving on each other. It's about supporting each other. It's enough room for everybody. So you don't have to downplay anybody else's something to make yours bigger. There is enough room for everybody. If you missed this tidbit of information, and email me, inbox me, however you need to, so that we can make sure that we get that information to you. All right. I love you guys. We're really going to end now. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Make sure you do something to fill up. Practice some self-care. Self-care will be coming to Fashion and Flair. I'm going to be in the building enjoying myself. Some good food, some good music, some good networking. I may even purchase a thing or two, right? Listen, come on out tomorrow. And then after you finish celebrating with Amber tomorrow, going back to Eventbrite again and purchase your ticket for Beauty Boldness and Butterflies for October. Janice, what am I sending to you? The Fashion and Flair? I can send that to you if that's what you're looking for. All right. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you share this live. And as always, be JSPIRE.